So we just finished all of the continuity offers, continuity bonuses, continuity discounts, and the waive fee offer, which leads us to making your money model. So it is now your turn. Remember, there's document, demonstrate, duplicate. This is where I turn it over to you, where you need to combine these things in such a way that you can maximize the amount of money that you make in the first 30 days so you can profitably acquire customers and scale. So let's do a quick putting it all together. So overview, a money model, traction offer, upsells, downsells, continuity. We have covered all four. If you are starting out, just pick one of the money models to inspire you to do something in your business. All right. If you're more advanced, you can start weaving two together. There are no rules for this. You can stack these. So you absolutely can do an attraction offer that you use as an upsell offer in your business. You can use a continuity offer on the front to attract customers. All of these things are possible. I try to present them in this way in the most logical format that I have tended to use them in my business. But there are no rules in business as long as it is legal. So I leave that to you. All right, examples. So this is my fitness offer. So I try to conceptualize this for you. So, okay, on the front end, I ran a win your money back offer. Then we would upsell from a service perspective for anybody who bought that. We'd upsell buy X, get Y free. So this would be them prepaying time. And then we would upsell the continuity bonus. Great. So that would be the rollover upsell. Now, if someone didn't want to do win your money back, then we would downsell the free trial with penalty. And then we would do the menu upsell in terms of supplements. And then we'd do the rollover upsell on the back end. And so this was fundamentally the money model. So I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the offers that I talked about to make the money model that we had for fitness. This model was superior to other models on the market, which is why our gyms consistently outcompete other gyms in the marketplace. All right, so this is Gym Launch's model. So we used a decoy offer. That was the strategy call. That was the, you could also consider it a free with consumption, depending on how you want to see it. But we had that offer. Then we did a classic upsell. Then we did the menu upsell on the back end into what level of service they wanted for the extended period of time. Did you want these other services that went with Gym Legacy, which was the back end that we had? So some people opted for the highest version. Some people said, you know what, I don't need like agency services. I just want the ads. Like you don't have to run them. Hey, but I do want you to train my sales team. And so we would basically menu upsell the features that we thought would be best for them. Now, if people didn't take the offer, we had payment plan, feature downsell, free trial. Right. And so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the structures that I went over for this presentation is what created the Gym Launch money model. Now, newsletter and consulting. So I just love this money model. It's just like one of my favorite ones because I've mentioned it during this video training a couple times. But this was an attraction offer, which is a free trial. But you're like, wait, how can you use a free trial as an attraction offer? Yes, there are no rules. So we used a free trial as the attraction offer. The thing that made it cash flow was the pay less now, pay more later option of saying, hey, we'll get you the past newsletters. And technically, this was combined with a lifetime lower rate. So this is a continuity discount and a pay less now, pay more later put together as one. This was the thing that got them to engage. So free trial start, $3.99 a month. Oh, wait, let me give you 2 years of newsletters today and give you this discount if you choose to skip your trial. And then, of course, the back end on that one was the business, upsold consulting and things like that. If it were me, this is just that particular business. If it were me, I would do buy X, get Y free here. So now that I've got the continuity, I would then say, great, now that you're in continuity, if you buy 7, I'll give you 5. And then I can front load even more cash. Now, if I know that people stay on average 2 years, then I wouldn't do that because that would lose me money. But if people stay, let's say on average another 3 months, then it makes sense to do buy 6, get 6 because I still double LTV and get that cash up front. So these were actually my original notes. So I wanted to show you how mine actually looked. And I've changed some of the names to make them a little bit more like friendly. But this is actually what it looked like in terms of how I would design the money models. And so the possibilities really are endless. So let's go through steps for making your own. So step 1 is you start with an attraction offer. It always starts with getting people to engage, getting leads to engage with you. Step 2 is you pick an upsell offer. You figure out, okay, the people have come in, they're coming off win your money back, they're coming on buy X, go Y free, they're coming on decoy offer, whatever it is they're coming on the front end. You say, great, now I'm either going to do a menu upsell, I'm going to do an anchor upsell, I'm going to do a rollover upsell. All of those things you can use as your second piece. Then you can pick your downsell offer. So what if they say no to any of these other offers? Well, we have our entire downsell flow, which is we start with payment plans, then we do a free trial, or we do payment plan to feature downsell, then we go to free trial. You just pick the ones that you know that you can execute on right now. Step 4, then you pick a continuity offer. And the result is that you get your cash back in 30 days, more customers, and make more money. So here's some notes. One, perfect one of these at a time. If you try and do all four at once or six of these things at once, you're going to break your business. Like, I strongly recommend just start with one. One is enough. There's already enough complexity you doing anything new that you haven't done before. I try to include as many important notes as I know that make these things work in these trainings and in the book. There's some things that are in this video training that are in the book. There's some things in the book that are in the video training. It's the way it is. So read both if you're really serious about it. But if you have enough from either of them, by all means, please take action. All right. Now, if you are going to start one of these things, start it with a lower price, get people to say yes, and then start raising prices in stages. That's my recommendation. Payment plans, based on how I told you to present the discounted rate, basically the prepayment discount versus the payment plan rate, is a great way to get kind of a look into the future of what prices the market will sustain. I like this little saying, simple scales, fancy fails. I want to have as few of these as humanly possible, because the fewer pieces I have in my business, the fewer things can break. And so I would rather start with the simplest possible thing that accomplishes the objective, which is that I can offset my cost to acquire customers. I can recycle that cash within 30 days and I keep scaling, basically removing acquisition as the bottleneck in my business. Once I've accomplished that, we've accomplished our objective. We no longer need outside money to scale, which is pretty sweet. This is a little bit of an advanced step. Affiliate products can fill money model gaps. So if you're like, okay, well, I want to do a buy X, get Y free, then just do a buy X, get Y free on someone else's product. So then you can still sell your main thing and then use somebody else's product that you send traffic to, so you can get cash and you have no operational constraints. Now, you can use that for complementary services rather than something that's going to take away from your core offer. You can turn attraction offers into continuity offers automatically just with renewal. Buy X, Y free, for example, if I said buy 6, get 6, it becomes a continuity offer if after the end of that first year, it rolls into continuity. If I do win your money back and say, hey, after this period, you then roll into continuity. If I say decoy offer, I could say, hey, you can either do this, this simple thing that's not that good, or this amazing thing for more money that has a guarantee. After that period, it rolls into continuity. So you can take any attraction offer that I had and just immediately turn it into continuity by just adding a clause that says it rolls into continuity at this price. And again, you can mix and match these however you like. So I present them in this order because this is the most logical order that I can think of, and as I have used them in my businesses. But this is in no way a limitation on your ability to innovate. And honestly, I want you to send me all the cool money models you guys figure out. Like, that's the point. This is me just showing you all the stuff that I know that I could fit into a presentation within a reasonable amount of time. And so again, right, you can use attraction offers and upsell, anything that you can put your mind to, you can figure out. Okay, so that is how you make the money model. And let's go to 10 years in 10 minutes.